from London. I'm Nadia. In case you don't know me, I'm a journalist who loves to run, and I've combined the two things into a passion: interviews on the run. About to go and meet Charlie Dark, aka Daddy Dark. Most of us know him as the founder of Run Dem, but he's a DJ, he's a poet, he's a teacher, an author, writer. Basically, he's just a jack of all trades, and he inspires me hugely. So I want to go find out more about how running has influenced his life. So let's go. Charlie!
Hello!
How's it? Are you ready to go for a run?
I am indeed.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's do it. Here we go. We're going to come across.
Oh, we're going to get some cars first.
All traffic laws immediately. Yeah, let's do it. Let's drop this one. Boom, boom. Alright, here we go.
Fabulous. So this is the entrance to Olympic Park. This area is Hackney?
Yeah, we're in, well, it's actually Stratford.
Yeah.
So the borough which is next door to Hackney. We're in the Olympic Park. And this is the reason why I started running, and the reason why I started running for it. All started because of this.
It started here.
Space here. About 10 years ago now, I was working in a school teaching poetry and creative writing, which is something that I do, and I'd heard that there was going to be these poetry sculptures in the Olympic Park, in the brand new Olympic Park. So I was called into this meeting and I was shown this kind of amazing plan about this park they were going to build, because prior to that this was all wasteland. This whole area was just basically derelict wasteland. Had some old buildings, old businesses on there. They cleared the whole site and they came up with this. It's a pretty amazing space.
That is amazing.
Yeah, this is the orbit. It was just basically abandoned. It was a wasteland. You couldn't even get, most of it was closed off, you couldn't get into it. It was just like it was a part of London that was really forgotten.
Yeah.
I liked it because it was kind of, you know, space was cheap, housing was cheap, you could come here, be creative.
I know this was the inspiration for Run Dem Crew, but if we take it back,
Yep.
Can you remember the first time you ever ran? Maybe as a child, like your first running memory?
Yeah, I ran a lot as at school.
Yeah.
Like most black kids in the UK in the 80s, basically you were roped into the athletics team really quickly. And I started as a sprinter, I used to run 100 metres. And that used to be my event. I just kind of like, running became something that was used as a punishment.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, you come
That's
late.
how I came to it too. Yeah, run punishment.
You know, I started playing football, or soccer as you guys say. And again, you know, I just kind of fell out of love with running. And then I kind of got into, you know, school, music came.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'd rather be in the studio than running around anyway. We're gonna go around. Now let's go this way.
And the studio's where you made your name. I mean, Attica Blue, your poetry, your DJing.
Yeah, I kind of, I'm someone who likes to spend a large amount of time holed away in small rooms, kind of making stuff. And I made music for a long time. We're gonna go left here. Made music for a really long time, and came to running late. Very late. So this is the orbit.
Oh wow.
Which is a pretty amazing place.
Does the visual stimulation provide you with mental? I mean, do you come up with ideas while you're running? How does it play in your mind? Or do you clear your mind when you're running?
Well, obviously I try and clear my mind and get into kind of like the meditative state as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
But I do come up with a lot of amazing ideas when I'm running. Lots of lyrical ideas.
Yeah.
Right, ideas for poems and kind of pieces of writing when I'm running. And just kind of ideas about running kind of are formulated a lot when running around here. You know. So, you know, for example, when we kind of like, you know, if you're looking at this bench over here, traditionally as a runner, what's going to happen is you're going to be running along, and you're going to avoid this.
Yeah.
So you're going to come this way. My thing is, okay, we're going to come in here, then we're going to come in here, then we're going to come in here, and then we're going to come in here, and we're going to try and use this obstacle in some way as a training tool. So it's no longer an obstacle anymore. It's no longer something that's in my way. It's something that I can basically incorporate into the way that I'm, into the way that I'm living, the way that I'm moving. And for me, running is that's how I kind of see it,
That's also almost a great philosophy for life, in a way. Like if there's an obstacle, you just kind of...
You gotta go with the flow.
Go around it.
Yeah.
Or go through it, move through it.
Yeah.
Because you gave
run over here.
You gave me the best line. I love it. If I had courage to tattoo it on my arm like you do, I push the earth down
with my feet.
With my feet.
And leave my footprints in the concrete behind me. Yeah, I kind of...
That line is power.
Yeah, I kind of was just like, it's like when people say to me I jog. I'm not really on that.
Such an offensive word.
Well, no, it's not offensive. It just feels kind of slightly passive.
Okay, yes.
And when I'm running, I want to, a lot of times when you live in London or in any city, you don't necessarily feel alive.
Yeah.
And I want to feel alive. Every day, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, I just want to feel alive. So running is my way of basically trying to make myself feel alive. And so I don't jog, I don't run. I'm pushing the earth down with my feet. I'm leaving my steps in the concrete behind me. I'm really trying to make my mark, and I don't know, maybe it's some kind of mumbo jumbo philosophy.
No, it works. You said something else. I was lucky enough to sit in on the housekeeping from the London Marathon.
Yeah.
And the whole idea of when you're in pain during a race or a marathon, that's the moment when you feel like you're dying, you're actually living.
Yes, that's the bit. It's funny because we teach a lot of classes now. We're trying to share the running crew philosophy with people.
Yeah.
And our sessions are hard. And because of the perception of social media, with this whole crew culture is like, you guys aren't really serious. You don't really run hard. You just run, take pictures. It's all a bit cash. My thing is kind of like, when you come to the session, the fun starts after the hard work has been put in.
Yeah.
Yeah? So
you gotta earn it.
You gotta earn the fun. So our sessions are really hard. And I think that kind of takes people a lot by surprise. And also the way we talk about running as well is in a very non-traditional kind of format.
The Olympic Stadium.
That's the Olympic Stadium right here. This is where it all happens. Soon going to be the West Ham Football Club Stadium. They're going to be taking that over. And one of the reasons why I started running is obviously East London, quite a deprived area, and traditionally what happens is the Olympics arrive, they build all these amazing facilities, and then the Olympics disappear, and then no one uses them. And my thing was kind of, I don't want to have this amazing park and then not be anyone in it using it. If you're someone that basically has grown up with sport in your life, you come from a sporting family, you're surrounded by very positive people who are into sport, getting you moving is easy. For a lot of people that we deal with, particularly around the crew cultures, like they're not coming from these backgrounds. They're coming from, a background where moving and sport, and that's the least thing that you want to do.
Yeah.
So our thing is trying to kind of get those people, we're trying to inspire the most unlikely people and get those people moving. Because when they start moving, that's when I think that real revolution begins. When you see the unexpected, it's like when I see Power. Like, I know Power from music. I didn't even know that he ran. When I saw him running, I was just like, okay, now this is obviously something, because he's the least person I could expect to be moving, you know what I mean?
It's kind of like a secret club that's not so secret.
This is the Mirror Bridge, and we like coming down here just because it's a nice place to be. I don't know, for me when I'm running around, I'm trying to get into that kind of meditative state very quickly, but also what I'm trying to get into is to be visually stimulated. And this is really interesting to me when I come through here, just kind of, it's the Mirror Bridge. I like things like that, a bit odd that way. So we're in Hackney Half territory right now.
great race to run through Hackney, and I got to finally experience what it's like to run in London when Chidham comes out in full force.
It's a big thing, you know. It's kind of, we take our cheering duties very seriously.
But that's it, aren't you? I mean, how do you feel when you think about the impact that you've made? I mean, the words that you've created have traveled not just, you know, in poetry, but throughout crews in the rest of the world.
You know, I kind of like try and not get too excited by it because it's a long-term mission.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, how I feel, we're just at the beginning of what we're trying to do. But obviously, you know, it is quite mad to kind of have this life where you basically, you know, you live from day to day, you survive by running.
Yeah.
It's amazing to kind of, you know, meet people like yourself who are inspired by what we do, you know, and we're going to come over here.
Oh my gosh, look at that!
Oh my God! Which way? Let's go this way.
Oh, I never saw this!
Oh my God!
Oh my word, that's amazing! Oh, it says run.
Yeah, it says run.
Destiny.
There you go. That's the big running sculpture.
And also another piece of really cool art.
So basically this park is filled with lots of really amazing bits
Do you
of
have
art.
a favourite sort of book about running that you're reading, or one that stayed with you? Do you watch running films, or is it?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
how much has it impacted into every aspect of?
it's changed my life completely.
Because that's what I find. You know, some people will do a marathon once and that's it.
Yeah.
They've ticked it off the bucket list. And others, like myself, you know, you get hooked.
Yeah.
And then every aspect kind of comes together.
My life has changed completely through running, without question.
Yeah.
I met some incredible people around the world, you know, developed some amazing relationships with people, had some great experiences, travelled to loads of amazing countries. None of that would have been, so I'm just checking out like a new potential running. I'm always checking out kind of places to come and train.
Never not scouting.
Never not scouting. My life, it's totally transformed my life. Totally. I can't imagine actually my life without running. You know, even if just not for the physical impact it's had on my life, but just the mental and spiritual impact.
Yeah.
Like I've learned so much about myself, you know, and my city and people just from putting on my shoes.
Next big running goal for you, what is that?
I like these questions, these are good. I'd really like to do the midnight half.
Yes!
In New York.
I'm doing that when I get back.
I'd really like to run that.
It's very scary. I would love to see you doing that.
Yeah.
Because it embraces all of the things you like about living in your city and running through it, you know?
We're going to go across here.
But within a New York setting.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you like about the idea that why you want to...
I like it because it's basically a really interesting idea that appeals to the mentality of the new type of runner, this new urban runner.
What do you usually do when you finish a run? What's your favorite thing to do?
Go and eat.
I'm into that.
Yeah, go and eat. Go and eat. You would either go and eat or write about the run, you know, otherwise you go and eat.
Thanks, Charlie.
You're welcome.